The opinions expressed in the following are solely those of the speaker and is not suitable for medical advice, diagnosis, or care.
Hey guys, welcome to CPAP Choice, and it's Pappy, and today we're taking a look at the Respironics ComfortGel Full Face Mask. Now, I'm kind of breaking one of my rules, and that is to not review things that I haven't spent a lot of time with. But, this mask, I've had it for quite a while. But one thing is I'm not wearing the full face, and the second thing is I actually bought it too small. So we'll get into some reasons behind that. I do try and wear this when, as my full face backup when, if I get a sinus infection or whatever, or, sinus issues, and I've got some interesting points to make with it. But hey, let's go through it piece by piece here. And we'll start with the front this time. This right here is, of course, your oxygen bleed in. Okay, that's where it's where it's needed. Most times, if you're using oxygen at home, I hope that you're not putting it up here. I hope that you're using that little T that goes in the lines. That's a lot easier than having an extra line run into your face at night. But if you have to, that's more for hospital use too. If you have to, there it is. So one of the things that I like about this is that our elbow here and across the top is our vent valves, and this is nice and quiet when it's up and running. It's one of the things Pappy likes about is quiet masks, and this does fit that bill for a full face, as well as the comfort tongue-tied as the Quattro. The Quattro is my primary for a full face. But this right here, this is probably one of the most comfortable looking masks that we have. Here's your air inlet. If your machine turns off at night with a full face mask, there's a flap that comes back down, and you'll be able to breathe in and out through this. But during normal operations, this part is closed off, and your vent valves are up here. And it's still quiet, so it's pretty good. Now I'm going to roll it over here, and we do have a quick disconnect. And this is one of the things that I like in all of our masks. I love the quick disconnects. There's only one or two that I have that don't have it. I've just now started using, the Easy Life doesn't have it. And, it's one of the rare ones that I actually like that doesn't have a quick disconnect. So, you still have to fight with it to get it off, but I love the quick disconnects here. There's some issues with it, and, I'm going to put together an issue section, towards the end of this video for it, but right now we just want to run through the features. So here we are on this side. Right now I have the headgear off of it. Okay, but this is where the lower headgear straps in, and we'll go over this too later in the issue section. It does have an adjustable headpiece. When you pinch it, let's see if we can get a good angle here. When you pinch it like this, so it rides back and forward, so that for your forehead. There we go. That's a better angle. So the forehead piece is really comfortable. I was surprised. It's not an air piece. It's just a nice piece of material there that is flexible. It's more than adequate for when you strap this down. Now, I've said it before, up here on this top edge, this is where your straps go for your headgear. I'm not really too impressed with it. For such a big, bulky mask, for having this small thing here, well, I'll go through that in the complaints section. There's a lot in the complaints section. This mask has the most potential out of any that I've really seen. When I first saw this, I said, wow, that just looks comfortable. And, I'm sure it's going to be comfortable, but, when we get into the other section, I'll tell you why. But this ComfortGel on the inside, so it comes apart like this, okay, and it just clips on, and we'll separate the inner cushion from the outer SST flap out here. It's a good seal. I like this flap. I don't have any complaints with it. Generally speaking, it fits my face, especially up top. But we'll get into the areas that are kind of difficult with this. I love this mask. I just need to get it in the right size, and I'll actually wear it more. But I'm going to go through it because it does have a pretty significant list of problems. But the gel material here, it's pretty decent. If you're used to the gel material in the nasal mask, this is pretty much the same. You aren't able to form this. In the nasal mask, you're able to heat it up and actually, get a custom fit to your face. with it, but you're not able to do that with this. This is a nice piece, and it is very comfortable. It does change a little bit of shape when it gets heated up, and we'll go over that later too. Okay, so let's set this aside. I'm going to look at the headgear. The headgear is really great on this. This is probably the best feature of the whole mask. And we've seen this before with other masks. This being the top section up here, how it's flared, and it gives you a little more surface area, against your head to give some padding and support. It's a standard neoprene. Here it has the smaller section. That's where it goes through the eyelets on the top. I was showed you that before. And then on the bottom here, we see that the top. I'll just open this up. The top is flared on both sides. This is only flared on the bottom. That's of course to fit your ear into this section. This triangular shape back here on the back of the headgear works very well. This is one of the things I really like about the Respironics stuff. Even their standard, not the top of the line headgear, but the standard headgear that comes with it, is really excellent. Back here you get this huge area for padding, on your lower neck. This has worked really good in the past for me. Actually, I like to swap this off on a different mask that are about the same size as that. I've done that a couple times. There are some interesting swaps to be made out there, but for the most part, when your crown of your head fits in here, the back of your head, this is a really comfortable piece. Now I want to show you the way that these clips are. So these are the clips that for the adjustments for the lower part of the mask, and these clip in. Let me get a good angle to see it. These clip in like this. There we go. Like so. And we'll get into that too. This is the mask that I love to hate. And the reason is because it's got so much potential. There's a lot not to like about this mask and a lot to love about this mask. When I've been able to get this on and to actually fit, when I was still in the experimental phase and it first came in, I really loved this mask. And then I started to see its weaknesses right as it would warm up, and it would take a couple hours into the night to actually get warmed up, and then I would see its weaknesses. Okay.